Local Faces with Lachie. In this show, we'll be talking to all sorts of different people in our local Adelaide community, understanding what events are happening in our city, human interest stories, and the latest news around town. I'm going to be talking one-on-one with locals from Adelaide, sharing their stories with you each week from our studio at the Mill on Angas Street in the heart of Adelaide. We're really excited to be bringing this show to your screens weekly. You can drop a comment on our YouTube if there are topics you'd like us to discuss or someone in the community you would like us to interview. We're looking forward to keeping you updated and sharing stories that matter to you in our special community of people. Today, through our Instagram of what's coming up each week, and feel free to send us a message with some feedback. Enjoy our first episode this week with Lachie Campbell. The Local Faces with Lachie, here with our first episode with Lachie Campbell from Adelaide. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you, Lachie? It's good to be here. Yeah.
Now in this show, we're talking to people in Adelaide, obviously, and I've known you for a long time, about 10 years, I reckon, and you started in media arts, and you've had like a lot of interesting roles with that. Can you tell us about after uni, what happened after uni?
Well, that's great. That's so long ago. It is. Yeah. So I studied media arts at Uni SA at the McGill campus. I think. So you did creative writing, I think.
That's correct.
Yeah, we knew each other through like some mutual friends. So I studied media arts and was always kind of interested in the more technical side of things. So I wanted to, I think, work more in the editing or post-production. So initially when I went through uni, I thought that I would do like visual effects. So I kind of started going down that route. So visual effects is basically digital effects that you add to the film. So special effects is practical, actually blowing stuff up. Visual effects is the kind of using computers to do trickery. So I started studying that in second year. I think that's when we started introduction to visual effects or CGI. And then from that, I went through to studying at Rising Sun Pictures in my final year. And then I did a 6-month kind of intensive course on compositing. But at the end of that, I kind of decided, this isn't really what I want to be doing. So I actually ended up moving more towards the video editing side of things again. So I got some work out of uni as a video editor, working for a small production company at the South Australian Film Corp, and we did a lot of corporate videos, so online training modules and things like that. So there was a good mix of editing video, but also building online training modules in this package called Storyline. So if you've ever had to do like an induction to like a workplace or a site or something, and you have to do all those like safety questions, that's kind of sort of the thing that we were doing for like mining companies. So that was really interesting. And because it was a small production company, I think it was like 6 people. So yeah, it felt really, really, it felt like a family business.
Oh, so that's you really honed your skills, kind of editing in those roles, like.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I did I did a little bit of editing, a little bit of audio editing, as well as, some graphics packages and things in After Effects. So making, like name tiles and animations and things like that, little kind of simplistic graphics. And then also doing a lot of their kind of IT and technical kind of assistance, keeping the gear running and oiled and stuff.
Is that quite difficult to put together those animations? Or?
It can be, yeah. The animations can be. Mine animations were, just 2D kind of vector, what are called vector animations. So you can download shapes on the internet, or you can draw them yourself, and you just kind of build them with these little. They're very, very basic, like cutesy shapes, and you can just kind of animate the path in 2D. So it's not too tricky.
Are they pretty popular with these corporate companies you're working with?
Yeah, I think that they're really useful for. They were really useful for these kind of online modules where you had to demonstrate something, but you didn't actually. Yeah, you could use kind of like cutesy, cartoony type animation to get the message across.
Pretty effective, like that you saw some results of that?
I think so. Yeah, it did. It did the job. It was pretty quick, and it was fun to do. And you put some sound effects in there to just give it a bit of a zhuzh. It's good.
So this is So have you worked only in Adelaide? Did you work for 67 studios as well? Is that?
No, they were called 57 Films.
Sorry, close. Yeah.
Yeah. You got the number and the studio. So that was 57 Films. It was really cool. Worked with them for.
They do some TV stuff. Is that right?
They did do, yeah. So they did a couple of. They did a TV series for SBS in collaboration with QTV, which is a Chinese TV station in China, and they did a show called. They did a show called Chef Exchange. So Chef Exchange had Jacques do you know what's his name?
I know who you're talking about, but he's quite a public figure. So
That's right. So it had Jacques and Chu, who was this Chinese chef, and it was filmed in Adelaide, around Adelaide, in the McLaren Vale, things like that. It's very much a lifestyle program. So they filmed it in all the nice, beautiful places around Adelaide, and then they also went to China, filmed it all the beautiful places there, and each chef was kind of. It was like an exchange student for chefs, basically. So they both got to kind of talk about their signature dishes in their region.
You're doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff there.
I did, yeah. I did a lot of we produced a lot of content for social media. So I think it was WeChat mostly because of the Chinese audience. But I think also, Twitter or X, Twitter as it was at the time. Just little short snippets.